Hi, my name is Matt Greenwood. I'm the business manager here at Lumina Energy, and this is an introduction to our carbon reduction plan service. Now, as part of our carbon reduction plan, we will work with your organisation to set short, medium, or long-term targets towards reaching net zero. We will also collect information regarding your company, including the industry type, the number of staff that you have, details regarding your office space, company vehicles, and annual turnover. And this is all used towards your intensity metrics as an organisation. Now, before setting your baseline, we will decide on which organisational boundary is best suited to your business. This can be most commonly one of three approaches, which can be the equity share approach, the financial approach, or the operational approach. Here we've detailed the operational scopes that we'll look at, which include Scope 1, Scope 2, and Scope 3 carbon emissions. Once we've conducted your baseline report, this will be your initial 12 months of carbon data. We will be able to say exactly what your carbon footprint is for that original 12-month period. Now, throughout the report, we will provide further analysis on different scopes, different areas of the business that are most carbon sensitive, and also work towards including your intensity metrics. Here we have a total overview of your emissions. This includes Scope 1, Scope 2, Scope 3 upstream, and Scope 3 downstream. This complies with PPN 0621. Now, as part of the carbon reduction plan, we'll also work with you to establish your carbon reduction initiatives. Now, in here, we'll look at all past and present initiatives that you're currently taking to reduce your carbon emissions, and we'll set future targets around what else we can do to help your company achieve net zero. This report is also compliant with SECR requirements, and we provide a full breakdown of the mandatory requirements as well as some operational best practice detail as well. Now, as part of our carbon reduction plan, we do have a third party that assess and verify our report to ensure our calculations are correct and is fit for purpose. And this is completed by Zero Carbon Future, an entity of Laser Energy, owned by Kent County Council. And finally, we have a declaration page on the report that your company will sign in order for you to publish on your website and subsequently meet PPN 0621 requirements. And there's just a brief breakdown of the companies that are involved, which are ourselves, Lumina Energy, CBN Expert, who provide the online carbon accountancy software, and Zero Carbon Future as our assessor. As part of our carbon reduction plan, we're now incorporating CBN Expert, an online carbon accountancy platform. What I'd like to do is show you how we utilize CBN Expert to support our customers through their journey to net zero. To begin with, we need to input your baseline or benchmark of carbon data. This will be a 12-month period that we'll always look to compare against throughout your journey to net zero and track your progress against on an annual basis. Now, within here, you're going to input the raw data for your Scope 1, Scope 2, and Scope 3 emissions. These are customizable as well, so we can really capture every element of carbon that your organization is emitting. Now, the software itself uses the government's greenhouse gas conversion factors to convert this into kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent or into tons. Once we've inputted the data, you'll see here we can add additional months in there as well, and you can also see a monthly difference there. So December 22 is 0.22% lower than November in regards to its carbon emissions. Now this data's in here, we can utilize our dashboard. Now within the dashboard, we've got different areas that we can look at and assess. We can change various parts of this as well. So our intensity metrics, we can choose which bits we'd like to see. We can remove certain metrics as we see fit. like in there. Now you can also change to compare against your last period or your benchmark. So this period is the rolling 12 months, including this particular month of data. The last period is a rolling 12 months backwards from the month before. And you've then got your benchmark, which is your initial 12-month period. Now we can also look at our carbon footprint action tracker. Within here, this will give us further analysis and will break down our emissions in regards to the category or into scope 1, 2, or 3. There's also an analytics section to the software itself. Now within here, you can actually add additional sites if you wish to. Now there is an extra cost associated to this, as each site will hold its own license. However, if an organization has 5 or 6 sites, then you can actually have a dashboard for each individual site. Within here, this is where you can extract that information per site. You can also rank them as well, so you can generate league tables within here to show which sites are perhaps the most efficient in regards to their carbon emissions. Lastly, what we also have within the system are our badges. Now, as you start inputting data, these will update automatically. These images can be saved directly from the system, and you can use these for marketing purposes to demonstrate to your customers or to anyone else how you're progressing in your journey to net zero.